You know, we talk about the escapes here, the outdoors, but there's so much rich history here, especially with the homestead here in Cumberland County. The Rural Resettlement Program was part of the New Deal, dates back to FDR. It was a way to give displaced Americans a future and a way out of the Depression.
Yeah, it really was. The trade was simple. Learn skills, work, and get a farm in exchange. The homestead in Cumberland County was the only project in Tennessee at the time, and it was one of the largest communities in the country. A fascinating story. Kelly Cox, who is the museum director and manager, explains why the idea worked.
This great nation will endure as it has endured, will revive and will prosper.
The families that were chosen came from stranded farms or coal mines that had shut down. So these families were basically homeless. They had nothing. So this gave them a chance. It gave them hope when they had lost all hope at that time. The men that were chosen came in and they were given a trade. So they were able to clear the land and build the homes. And in return, they were paid credit hours. 2/3 was credit hours, and that went toward the purchase of their farms. The main reason that it was so successful is because these families were so desperate and they were willing to work. They were willing to do anything that they had to do in order to have a home again. And these were, extremely nice places from where they had came from. So I think that the fact they were willing to do and to work hard so that they could own this piece of property was the reason why it was so important. I think one reason we were chosen here on the Cumberland Plateau was for that reason, for this crab orchard sandstone, and it's very abundant in the area. Building these homes, that's the first time it was actually really publicized. But I think that's one reason why we have so many of the homes still standing, is because this stone is sturdy and the homes were well built. The area was not cleared yet. It was considered a stranded community. So all of the timber was here, and they had their own sawmill, and were able to, the homes have hardwood floors, ceilings, pine walls. And, the crab orchard stone, it's used throughout the world now.
And the Cumberland Mountain State Park was also part of that homestead project. It was built as a retreat for those 250 families.